I'm sorry, you have been a truly great candidate, but we were hoping for someone with a touch more experience, but I would like to hang on to your resume here, and we'll contact you in a few months to see where you are and if we can reconsider you for the position. Oh, yes, I'm sure what you're going to say is very interesting. Now, the door is over there. Oh, yes, bye-bye now. Oh, and be sure to pick up a copy of my biography in reception. Only 10 gold a copy. Useless. Well, that goes in the trash. Is it that hard to find a decent sidekick? The height of that man's experience was retrieving his lost goat. By the unseen one, Droost, where do you find these people? Droost, I know you have taken a vow of silence, and your faith is very inspiring, so on and so forth, but somehow you manage to say the stupidest things without even opening your mouth. Oh, don't give me that look. I know what that look means, Droost. Oh, fine. Send in the next one. Maybe this one will finally be the one. Yeah, what? Oh, right, accent. Hero of the lands. There we go. Ah, hello there. Blimey. Goodness. Finally, an applicant that is easy on the eyes. Oh, please do take a seat. I know. I am here. It is really me. Please take a few deep breaths before you pass out. Don't worry. Many better have been known to do so upon meeting me. Vanidorf Ashmole, hero of the Northern Crusades, valiant defender of the immortal vanguard, and thrice-blessed champion of the unseen one. I even played the fiddle for Emperor Lochvir Gannis Kilmere, first of his name. Now, if there's anything you wish me to sign, let me know. Oh, and here, have a free copy of my biography. All 857 pages of Volume 1, and you can pick up the other 11 volumes on your way out for 10 gold apiece. And, well, for someone as eye-catching as yourself, I will even sign it for you. What was your name again? I only remember the names of important people. But yes, go on. Name. Okay. To my biggest fan, e maiore ad minus. Why, there you go. Now, I don't want to catch you selling that at the farmer's market for anything less than 2 cows and a goat. Now, that is the pleasure portion out of the way. Down to business, although I do like to mix the two. The work of Anadol Ashmole, hero of the Northern Crusades, valiant defender of the immortal vanguard, and thrice-blessed champion of the unseen one, leaves little time for rest. Even when carousing in taverns, going to my book signings, or being fed grapes by my myriad of servants, and I do have a lot of servants, I must always keep my eyes open for evil, wherever it may lurk. Why, that is how I beheaded the Hydra of Tenrir. He was already dead, but beheading a Hydra is no mean feat. I blunted my favourite sword, and not only that, sweated most of the afternoon. That toil brought me closer to the working man than any quest I had undertaken since. Why, by the end of it, my silks were nearly ruined. Still yourself, I know. I am just as amazing as the legends portray, even though they don't quite do me justice. Now, on to the interview process, provided you have managed to calm yourself. Ah, very well. Droost, the questions. And the applicant's resume. Oh, yes, don't mind Droost. He is my shadow, a dear close friend who took a vow of silence to the unseen one. His faith is unmoving, and his devotion inspires me to this day. I have the utmost respect for him and everything he does in service of his faith. Now, let me have a look over this resume. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, starting your resume with a quote. Very nice, very nice. I do appreciate a love of literature. I myself have written many great works. Have you read them? No? Oh, well, you absolutely must. If you get the job and we end up on the road together, you can read them to me. I love hearing stories of my own heroism, even if they're written by me. Now, let me see here. Born under a good sign. That is a point in your favor. The astrologians always told me, stick with signs of power. Of course, those were the astrologians in Emperor Lockveer Gannis Kilmere's court. He was a good man, and loved the way I played the fiddle. Now, let me see here. Oh, well travelled, I see. Much like myself. At least I know I will not lack for interesting conversation on our travels. Now, let's see. Recent work. Oh, an adventuring party based in Runica, in the service of the Slayer Guild. The Reformations must have done an absolute number on your order. No wonder you're looking for new work. But judging from your references here, you should have absolutely no problem fighting my battles for me. Oh, yes, I don't fight my own battles. Isn't that right, Droost? My companions fight for me. I inspire them to great acts of heroism with my presence, and thus their victories are my victories. You know, many an adventurer has said that their work would not have been possible without Vanidorf Ashmole. Which adventurers? Many. They are mentioned in my biographies, so why don't you buy them on the way out? They're somewhere at the back, in the small print, underneath the blank pages. But yes, on to the next question. You're on an open field, undead rising around you. You could have any weapon in all of Sarrus at your side. What do you choose? Very good, very good. That should perfectly complement my standing at the back and heroically cheering you on. Truly, I feel we are a match made in heaven. Do you not feel something here, something between our vibes? Do you feel it? No? Oh, well, I am rather attuned to auras. I learned so from the greatest scholars of a far town. You wouldn't know it, it's rather far away. But yes, they are well renowned for being some of the best in aura sensing in potentially the world, not just the continent. Not that we have discovered much of the world. The maps tend to stop just past Dumiras. Now, the next question would be, if you were comfortable polishing my armor, shining my boots, but, well, a precious thing like you would be wasted on such tasks. You needn't concern yourself with peasant duties. I would much rather have you spend your time in my company. Some say you can have too much of a good thing, but I dare say that too much is just enough. Now, from what I've seen here, you seem rather overqualified for this position. Your proficiencies, your aptitudes, even your references are outstanding. Truly outstanding. And because of this, I feel perfectly happy sharing some rather sensitive information with you, provided you can keep a secret. Recently, there have been some accusations of charlatanry. My critics claim that I am not the hero my books claim me to be. I would have some of my dear noble friends corroborate my stories, but most of them passed away shortly before I published my books, and as a result, those giving me said quests and rewarding me thusly are unable to corroborate my stories. My heart aches for them with each day, but I know I must carry the burdens of their memory, even if the rest of the world has forgotten them. Hence, in response to the accusations of my critics, I require a great victory to silence their tongues. You are being hired for a great quest. Picture it now. Rolling meadows, towering mountains, snow touching the air as you walk across great plains, the sun beginning to brim over the horizon. A slight chill is pushed away as the rays meet your face, your weapon at your side. You feel prepared for anything. That is what I offer you. We are to head beyond Rapture, to the Drachenfeld Mountains, to the last known resting place of a great necromancer's true name. I shall not lie to you. This will be dangerous, but I shall cheer you on all the way. From a safe distance, of course, but cheering you on I shall. And you shan't be alone. I will hire other adventurers to stand by our sides, mostly your side, as we embark on a journey that shall carve our names into history. Mostly mine, but I'm sure you will get at least a footnote. So, what do you say? Before you speak, I can sense hesitancy about you, which is why I feel it appropriate to inform you that your payment for said work and your discretion will be awarded with 8,000 gold pieces. Now, if that is not a king's ransom, I ask you, what is? You see, I am not just the hero of the continent. I am a poet, a scholar, a gentleman of refined taste, and I work my hardest each and every day to be the best that I can be. Isn't that right, Droost? Maybe he can't agree. He obviously, the vow of silence, but I'm sure that if he could talk, he would be agreeing wholeheartedly. 10,000. Oh, Droost, is that in the budget? No, I said nothing, dear, sweet one. Simply a conversation with Droost, a quiet one. After all, he is like my shadow. Couldn't get rid of him if I tried. But yes, 10,000 seems more than acceptable for an adventurer of your truly refined caliber and polished character. And with that, I shall contact you in a few days and let you know the details of our departure. I suggest you take the time to ready yourself, as this adventure will not be easy. I myself am making many sacrifices in preparation. I will not have a servant to feed me grapes for, at the very least, several months. And as such, it only drives home the burden that we as adventurers must shoulder. Yes, now, on your way now, my dearest companion. I am sure there are many goodbyes that you must make, and I require a moment alone with Droost here. Very well. I wish you safest of travels. God, blimey, Droost. You know, I'm going to take back what I said before. Oh, well, don't look at me like that, Droost. Of course they're hired. All right. Send in the next one, Droost.